Welcome everybody, this is Ponnampi, Fun Games from a Funny Guy. Today we are going to be diving into some Dwarf Fortress. I have Dwarf Fortress, I also have the Masterwork Pack as well. Um, Not one of my favorite things at the moment. I'm still getting used to the Masterwork. I'm used to the whole Dwarf Fortress thing. It's always the game I go back to, when I want to play games. Anyway, so we're gonna start off. The only thing I have aquifers turned off, just because I can't stand aquifers. Anyone who is not used to Dwarf Fortress or anything like this, it is a very unique type of game. Something I've been interested in as long as I can know. A friend of mine introduced this to me a long time ago, back when I used to play MUDs online, and told me about this, and yeah, I've been a fan ever since. So, we're going to dive right in. We're going to start the Dwarf Fortress. I don't have any DF hacks on. You see a lot of things loading up at the moment. We have Dwarf Therapist disconnected at the moment. We're going to get that up and running very shortly once everything else comes up. Alright, come on. This is... Alright, it takes a moment or two. We'll get that down. Alright, so I'm working with Iron Hand, the graphic display for that. You can do that. There's a lot of different graphic displays you can do. A lot of people do Phoebus. I've tried them all. I've done ASCII, the whole nine. Actually, I think I started off with ASCII when I first played this, so I'm used to all that. I do like some of the newer graphic looks and everything, so I'm gonna give them a try, see how it goes. All right, so we're going to dive right into this. Alright, so I don't have any worlds set up yet. Oh my goodness, hold on one second, I forgot to set up my color scheme. It looks fine on your guys' end, but I forgot to set that up. Whenever I change the tile set, I always forget to set that up. It's annoying. I can't see the white and the not so white. So there we go. That's a little bit better for me. It still looks the same for you, maybe not. So we're just gonna jump right in. We're just gonna do a default world for now. This is a text-based game. There is you can use your mouse to view things and whatnot. We're going to do a medium world, 125 years, and what I like to do frequent minerals. It just gives me a little bit more things to work with. I like that. Yes. Everything else we're going to keep the same, so we're just going to do an auto generation. I'm going to zoom in. Little trick I picked up. It keeps the frame rate going, and yeah. So it helps speed things along, because as you can see in the top left-hand corner here, the frame rate is going down dramatically. As we progress in years, it's calculating more and more historical events, more people being born, dying, just everything. I mean, we have everything, all the way from artifacts that are created by different cultures, the dwarves, the humans, elves, whoever. We have it all with this, so we're going to let it run its course to 125 years. We're about there. It's got maybe, I want to say 2-3 more minutes. With that, there are different biomes and everything, underground biomes, deep underground biomes, lava pits, the whole nine. I mean, this game has it all. Yeah, and if anyone's ever interested, you can download this game, do just a generic world generation, and end up running through the Legends viewer, and it's remarkable to see the amount of complicity that is packed into everything. The wars that go on, everything. I mean, we can pull it up in this, and I can give everyone a quick uh, demonstration and a quick view of what I'm talking about. So while that's going on, we're going to go into utilities, pull up Legends Viewer. While this is still calculating, I mean, we're at 0 frames per second. It's not quite 0. You all get it. Anyway, we're just about there. 4 more years, 3 more years. I mean, look at this. We have over 100,000 different events that happen. Almost 8,000 creatures have died in the 125 years. Alright, so we're going to take a quick look at this, and I mean, overall, it looks good. We have ice, warm, temperate, cold, freezing, different climates, different biomes. So we're just going to hit enter, save that off real quick. It takes a while to offload units. Alright, so while we take care of that, come on. I played this countless amount of times, and one of the biggest things on the Wikipedia website is that, you know, losing is fun. It is, and I can agree with that. You lose something, and you know, you lose a game, you lose an entire civilization, and you learn for next time. Let's put it that way. I haven't really figured out adventure mode yet. I've dabbled with it a few times. This is the Legends viewer I was talking about. I've done it a few times, and to be honest, I don't know. It's difficult to work with. I usually end up killing my character within the first hour. We are in the age of myth, which means that mythical creatures, mythical beasts, and everything, forgotten beasts, are still alive. The majority of them are. So, I mean, we have history after history from when the world was created. Right there at the very top, the dwarf became the king of Lens of Bodices. Yeah. And the last thing that happened was a human became the lawgiver of the Empire of Lauding. So, a lot has happened. I mean, a lot. Almost 150,000 different events have happened. But we're not interested in this right now. We're going to hit X to create an XML dump. And once that is done, I'm waiting on that to move real quick. We're going to hit P to create a map. There we go. Of it. And we're going to come in here. Oop, wrong one. No, that's Masterwork. I was playing Masterwork last. I switch every now and then. I've played this more. Alright, I gotta figure out which one it is. No, details. What am I doing? Alright. 1229. Beautiful. So, we're gonna load this up real quick. It's gonna give us a map right up here of the entire region that we just saw. Alright, and as you can see, we have different races: kobolds, humans, goblins, elves, dwarves, fallen civilizations, two kobold civilizations, one elf civilization. The dwarves are still thriving. They're dwindling, but they're thriving. Goblins always thrive. So, we can take a look at this map. And from here, we can go to sites. Oh, not sites, sorry, civilizations. And the red are dwarves. So you can see different dwarven populations. They're primarily up in here, a little population down here, and up in here. They love the mountain range. We have these are the human hamlets and everything. Green are the elves, and over here the goblins. These guys are to be trifled with, and more elves. Wow, those guys are out of nowhere. But yeah, I mean, you have goblins here, dark pits, there are towers and everything. But yeah, so this has it all. I mean, you can go back from here. You can check out different civilizations and everything. It's incredible. I could spend days on this, and we don't have days right now. So we are going to go back in here. We're going to get out of here. I'm going to start playing Dwarf Fortress. Here we go. It's processing everything. Let us load up. Oh boy, I hope it doesn't crash. But it has a tendency to crash for me every now and then. So if it does, we'll work around it. We'll get things taken care of. Alright, so it's going through the months right now. This is, I suppose, us traveling from our native place to where we're going to end up going. So now we have, in this screen here, we have the whole world as a whole. And in this screen over here, we have parts of the world sort of expanded a bit. So you can see the yellow blinking X moving along and everything. So as you can see, we have all of our dwarven civilizations around this area, and down around here, this area. This area here is a local map of the area, which we're going to be getting into a little bit in just a moment. Alright, so I'm going to search for, there's a way you can search and everything. If anyone needs an explanation on how to do anything, I will be more than happy to create tutorials. But for now, I'm just going to do a playthrough, and yeah. Alright, so yeah. So what I'm doing right now, I'm looking for an area in the local map, in this entire map, that it's a 3x3 dimension, as you can see here, 3x3. That's cool. I never noticed that before. But I'm looking for Fluxstone layer, which is a layer of rock that you can use to build things out of, like such as thrones, tables, doors, etc. Looking for metals. Yeah, excuse me. Shallow metals and deep metals. I'm looking for multiple, which means more than one. I want a lot of metals, which means I'm probably going to want to go into the mountainous areas. They usually have a lot of different metals, because I want to craft everything. Everything and anything. I need soil to grow plants. Primarily, I hit it. Where did I hit it? River. Yes, I need a river. So soil, you know, I'll put little. I can work with that with a river. There's a way that you can make your own farming area. You can make soil. And I need clay. With clay, I can also make a lot of different things that I need, like potash and stuff like that for other things. Alright, so we're going to hit enter, do a search. Alrighty. Oh boy. Alright. I didn't set a timer for this, so I'm not all too sure where we're at. Most likely we're going to find out where we're going to embark, and we're going to set up our caravan and everything. Alright, looks like we have a lot of choices with this. And once we set that up, we're going to end the episode there once we embark. Alright, so I am right here. You can see right in this area right here. That's where I am. Blinking yellow, which is right up in this area. And we can just siphon through the different areas. Now, this right here, that is a tower, which is that little eye dot right there. And that spawns undead. and I have goblins. So I'm going to avoid that for now. I love playing with goblin or with the undead, but for this, just a nice little playthrough, I'm just going to not do that. Alright, so I wanted to come in this area. There's a lot of places I can go here. Two rivers. And it's mountainous, so I'm going to hit F1. That's mountains. Not a lot of trees. That's the problem. And that's not something I want. I want trees. I want something sort of lush, but not too lush, just enough where it gets me by. But I also want mountains. Now, this is a jungle in Aquafingers. It's a mountain, just starting into a mountain range, and I need something. I want like half of it to be mountainous. There's the desert. Oh, there we are. Badlands. Yeah, that's all desert there. Wow, there is no trees, no vegetation, nothing. And there's a tower right next to this area too. Great. Alright, so we may end up playing next to a tower. Alright, yeah, that would still be in the tower area. Come on. Anything down below? There is one thing down here. It's not connected in a mountain. Wait, it is. Alright, rocky wasteland. Alright, let me come back up here. I saw a volcano up here too. It's in the cold area. Problem is, there is no water close to it. Ooh. This is beautiful here. All this mountain area. And... oh, there's only one mountain piece. Alright, there's a little bit of treed off area. So I could work with this. There's a lot of mountains and it's a brook. So, I mean, there's good and bad to all that. There's shallow meadows, deep meadows, flux stone. All of it all around. And there's vegetation, so I can get food. That's always... I'd rather it sort of be half and half. Come on, come on, come on. There's a lot of goblins in this area. Awesome. Gonna get a good siege going on. Oh, this is all a forest. Come on, I want mountainous. Ooh. I like this. Alright. Primarily mountainous right here. All that blinking area is mountainous. And then we have a lot of vegetation right there with woodlands. And it's all shallow and deep meadows. So I think we have it. We're going to hit E to embark. Alright. I already have something sort of set up, or I'm going to... oh, okay. Well, anyway. What I like doing is... I need to go through and actually change some of this a little bit. I like setting up... oh, hush, Alexa. My goodness. It's going to speak again. thing is finicky. I love it, but alright. So we're going to have it dodger, which means it can dodge attacks. We're going to adequate fighter and adequate axeman. One thing I want to get rid of is the woodcutter. I can add that in and add it into axemen. I usually have 2 axemen. They can both be woodcutters. Fighter, biter, kicker, got it. And I have armor user for both, armor and shield user. I only put 1 piece into there. Let's see, next I have a miner, woodcrafter, mechanic, and actually my miners I'm just going to even building designer. I have everyone do that eventually. My miners are that. Now a little trick I've picked up if no one knew about this yet. I don't have it up. Oh, there it is. If you load up Dwarf Therapist while you're creating your dwarves, you could actually go through and see who's competent in what. You can see their stats already before you even assign anything to them. You can check their different skills and whatnot, see what they're good at. It's incredible. I mean, I picked this trick up a long time ago. I mean, you can see Cog here is an excellent leader. So yeah, something to keep in mind. If that's the case, what does Cog do? He's my cook and butcher. Anyway, what do I have? 9. I have something in. There we go. Get rid of Mason. There we go. Alright, so I got my leader. We have our other miner. Get rid of this. I like having 2 miners. It makes things go quicker. But I like them to only mine, nothing else. So we're going to have 1 as a leader. And 1 of them as... where is it? Appraiser. I don't need that right away. What was that? That's what I'm doing. Alright, Appraiser. We're going to have Intimidator and Persuader. And Negotiator. Actually, there we go. Actually, even better than that, I'm going to pump mining down a bit. I missed that. Oh well. And we're going to add more points into this. There we go. I really want to get the full bang for my buck when I'm trading. Alright, and we're going to have a crossbowman who most likely is going to end up also being our temporary fisher until we get a fisherman in. So yeah. And I have Dodger on just a little bit. That way, if he ends up getting into a fight, we're taken care of. Alright, so crossbowman and ambusher. That is the skill for hunters. I'm going to get rid of animal trainer. Come on, I hate going this slow. There we go. Excuse me. Get a drink of water. Alright. Next we have our grower and our brewer. And then we have our cook and butcher. This guy's just going to grow plants and brew. This guy's just going to cook and butcher. I mean, we're going to also set up other things for him. Alright, so we're going to look into our fort name. And right now, oh god. This is the fort of Saziririd. Sazir Irid. Alright. It's Bridger or Bridge Rhythmic. Alright, being we're going into the mountainous area, and actually we can sort of cheat on this a little bit. Not so much with a name, but hey, we're going in this area. This is the free volcano that we're going into. That's the civilization, or yeah, that's a civilization name for the dwarves. The free volcano. So they're all in this area that we're going to be in. Abbey of Arenas, Arch of Numbers, Fortress of Cobalt. I like that. All right. Ooh, destroyed by the dragon. There's a dragon in this area. Ooh, there's two dragons. All right. Anyway, before we get too far into this, all right. So we are going to do a name, and I kind of like doing of. So we're going to think of a name. Boy, I think. All right, I got it. Ooh, hold on. I wanted this to be the first compound. My goodness, hold on. Alright, Whoop, I'm hitting random. The shrine. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Alright, the shrine of... Ooh, I already see it. The Shrine of Ancients. Okun Zustash. Alright, that's going to be our fort name. The Shrine of Ancients. And our group name, The Lost Work. I like that. Actually, we're going to hit random a couple times. The Sabers of Driving, the Fence of Taxes, the Thin Talon Lantern. Wow, the Orb of Muscles. The Lance of Denominations. Oh, I love some of these. The Snarling Lancers, the Muscular Knives, the Dimpled Abbey, the Just Lanterns, the Gear of Hope, the Daggers of Parching, the Gear of Ancients. Ooh, I gotta go with that. The Gear of Ancients, with the Gear of Ancients and the Shrine of Ancients. That is beautiful. Alright. Alright, and you can also sort of view the history of each dwarf as you go. Yeah, so. Alright, we're going to start off with 2 copper picks, 2 battle axes, an iron anvil, wine, rum. We have 60 pieces of each. Plump helmet spawns, which are seeds, pigtail seeds. Some food, that's 30. 45, that should be more than enough. I have a crossbow, quiver, we have some bags, and bolts. I'm going to increase bolts a little bit, not by much. Alright, we have 2 dogs, 2 cats, and I'm also going to add in, there it is, turkey hen and a turkey gobbler. They make chicks. Chicks are good for eats. Alright, we still have 102 points we can spend. So, I got bags. Anything I need right off the bat? I can't think of anything. We're gonna have trees. We're gonna have everything. I'm gonna try to make this fort self-sufficient, but we're also gonna need to bring in. I'm gonna make a lot of food just because I have this issue every single time. Oh shoot! I don't want to do that. We're just gonna leave that at 10. All right, I'm not running out of food at this point. Excuse me. All right, so we have our dwarves set up. We have our food set up, our gear that we're traveling with, our caravan, so to speak, and we are heading to Okun Zustash, which is the Shrine of Ancients. And so, with that, we are going to embark. We're going to take a quick look at what we have. This episode is running a little bit long, I think. So, yeah, we'll deal with that as we get there. All right, so we have arrived after a journey from the mountain homes. Oh shoot! I don't think I. Oh boy, I forgot to set up where my caravan comes from. They're going to be traveling a long way out of their way. Anyway, they're not going to be happy with that. Into the forbidding wilderness beyond. Your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all Fathbathan. That's one of the deities. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labor comes sustenance. Whether by bolt, plow, or hook, provide for your dwarves. You are expecting a supply caravan just before the winter entombs you, but it is spring now. Enough time to delve, secure lodgings, ere the cougars are hungry. Oh boy, we have cougars now. Okay. Alright. I'm not a big fan of that, but okay. They're gonna eat all my dwarves. A new chapter of dwarven history has begun here at this place, Okun Zustash, the Shrine of Ancients. Strike the earth. With that, we're gonna take a quick look and we're gonna end the episode there. So yeah, this is gonna be my little playthrough for a while, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna keep doing this. I like this. This is something I always fall back to. I love Dwarf Fortress. I play a lot of different games. While that's loading, I mean, anyone who wants to add me on Steam and everything, my name is Ponnampi. I've been playing some Don't Starve. I play it all. You know, I got it all here. But yeah, I enjoy playing my games. Nice relaxer. And but this is one game that I always fall back to. Dwarf Fortress. It's just it's lovely. It's management base. Ooh boy. We have a little brook top here, which is good. Alright. Been a while since I've been on this tile set. Alright, we can see we have some trees there. Oh, here's all of our trees. That's right. Oh, yeah, man. I thought this was the mountainous area up here. Oh, my goodness. Alright. Let's see how far this goes up. Wow. Oh, boy. I hate doing this. I'm going to have to cut off all of these ways up. I can't stand it. I'm sorry. I've had dwarves too many times that get stuck on trees. Don't know how to come down. I have to come chop a tree down to save their sorry little. Anyway, we're probably going to put an entrance here, and yeah, this is our setup right now. All right, so we're going to so to speak strike the earth next episode on Dwarf Fortress. This is Ponnampi, fun games from a funny guy. One thing I want to see, you know, what do we have? Oh, there's nothing. We have all of our guys here. So, I can't wait to see everybody. We have emus. Alright. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this, guys. Um, Questions, comments, hit me up in that comment box and everything. Hit that like button, subscribe, smash it, do whatever you gotta take. We're going to dive right into this and have a lot of fun. All right, thank you everyone for watching. Um, all right, this has been Ponnampi Fun Games from a Funny Guy. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.